we'll start our committee reports at this time. We'll start with Jane Henry with the RPAC committee.
I'll be brief. You've heard great comments already from both Pat and Russ. We thank you for being here and thank you for supporting us in supporting RPAC. As chair of this year's RPAC committee, I just want to give you a quick update. You will be contacted if you're a principal broker by members of the Netar RPAC committee in the next couple of weeks, encouraging you to encourage your agents to invest in RPAC. We have printed materials. We would be more than happy to come to sales meetings. Randy Thomas, who serves us at the state level with RPAC, is available to speak at your sales meetings if that would be helpful. You just let the RPAC committee contact know what we can do to support you in encouraging your agents to invest in RPAC. One quick thing that I would point out, and you do have these blue sheets at your seats, what I'd like for you to see is that number that's listed there, $6,145, is not a national number. It's not a state number. That is an amount based on the average sales within our Northeast Tennessee area of what each individual realtor saved through RPAC investment in 2008. I think that's a really critical thing for us all to understand and to go back to our offices and share, and I would encourage you to do so. One last thing, we will, at the fall membership meeting, publicly recognize each office who has 100% participation in RPAC investment. And I encourage you to get busy. We hope that we can recognize every single office in the association. Thank you.
Okay, next we'll have Alan Staton with the Education Committee.
Thank you. I'll make this quickly as I can. It's been a good year as far as education concerned, being the new chairman of the Education Committee. Hopefully you've had a chance to look at the printouts on the table. We do have some good classes this year, some different classes, so hopefully you'll look at that and enjoy and take those classes. That is not the definitive class. We are going to add some more classes later on, including the CRS class, by the way. We will have that, the CRS class, later on the year for those of you interested in that. Just for your information, a few facts and figures. We've had 15 classes this year for a total of 299 members, which is a real good start. Hopefully we can continue that tradition on towards the end of the year. In addition to that, I might mention just one thing. The committee and the directors have approved an education award for this year. So depending on the criteria, this will happen in 2011. Certain number of hours, certain criteria, you will be recognized, given a plaque at a Netar function. So it's something that I think we can is a good thing, and that a good recognition award. Speaking of recognition, I'd like to acknowledge at this time those members who have achieved their Realtor Designation Awards. If you would stand as I call your name for the ABR designation: Jackie Turner, Vicki Ricker, Joanna Horn, Jason Johnson, Marty Plummer, and for CRS, Sandra Morse. Sandra, if you would give these gentlemen a hand, thank you much.
Okay, next we'll have a report from our Leadership Netar Committee, Dana Berry.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to introduce our 2009 Leadership Netar participants. So if you would please stand when I call your name. Mindy Little, Deborah Williams, Michael Thomas, John Kilvin, Vicki Hubert, Bill Hampton, Hayes Colvin, Corey Lewis, Louis Leash, Catherine Roche, Lisa Kendall, and Joe Hicks. We had our first retreat at Doe River Gorge last week, and I'm certain that all of you who were involved would agree that we had all grown not just as a group, but as individuals as well. The team building exercises that we experienced at Doe River Gorge will prepare you to serve our association more effectively as committee members, committee chairs, and directors by being better listeners, better communicators, and building a strong trust with one another. Leadership Netar is not about what the program can do for you, but it is how it can prepare you to better serve Netar and successfully lead us into the future. Netar will benefit from the skills that are learned by each of you in whatever capacity you decide to serve in. The association would like to thank Eastman Credit Union once again for their support of this program. It is certainly greatly appreciated. We look forward to our next 2 retreats in the following months. Thank you for your time this morning. And I would like to introduce Bill Brown with the Public Awareness Committee, and he will give us an update.
Thanks, Dana. I'm glad to serve as chair this year of the Public Awareness Committee. We are hoping that by our efforts, all of us here are going to see an increase in that bottom line. I do want to recognize a committee member who has just done the lion's share of work that we have been able to perform thus far, Jerry Petzold. Jerry, can I get you to stand? I would like for you to be recognized by these folks. Thank you. Starting this Sunday, if you will pick up a copy of the Kingsport Times News, at the top of the Realtor section is the first time of what will be a weekly space devoted to Realtor awareness and what the general public needs to have given to them to spark interest in the market. Jerry has put together, through a staff person there, this space devoted to our association, devoted to realtors in particular, and that is going to appear in the Kingsport paper each week. Since they also own the Johnson City Press, we hope that will carry over to that paper. And those of us here in Greenville, if you can help me encourage our local paper to begin running the same type of information, we just hope to get the public's confidence restored all throughout the Northeast Tennessee District by the print media. Now, in addition to that, our committee members are also contacting those in the television and radio portions of the media. Charter Media, Channel 15, is partnering with us to allow space on their channel to encourage the general public to contact realtor representatives. They are going to have spots available throughout the day, different times. They're going to run a 15 to 30 minute program each month featuring someone in the realtor community. We're going to start with them having an interview with Carla, and if you have suggestions for other programs that they should feature, please let us know. If you can get your local radio station to feature a spot about real estate, please help us try to do that. We are, as I said, trying to contact each person in our respective vicinities to help us restore the public confidence. And this is a way, Jerry's efforts on this it's going to be huge, we feel, for people to really identify with the positive aspects of real estate. If you have suggestions for articles that should be included, please forward those to either myself or Clarissa, anybody that can help with that, to Carla, Jerry. And if you want to be part of our committee, please attend our next meeting. We'll publish that in Netar briefs and invite you to come and participate. We are hopeful, as I said, that all of our efforts together collectively can make a huge impact on people's confidence in the market. And with your help, we can do that. But we do appreciate this media intervention, and watch for that article. That is my report. I will introduce the chair of the Events and Hospitality Committee, Sharon Duncan.
I'm glad Pat was here today this morning. Just want to tell you a little bit about some upcoming events that we have. And the first thing that we're going to be doing is hosting the legislative breakfast, and that will be on June the 5th, and that's on a Friday. So everybody mark your calendars to be at the Netar office in Gray at 9 a.m. And then I want to tell you a little bit something different we're going to do this year with our meet and greets. We are going to be having Realtor Appreciation Night or Family Night at 2 different ball fields in our area. This will be free admission for you and your entire family. The first game will be here in Greenville when the Greenville Astros host the Kingsport Mets on Monday, July 20th at 7. Then we're on to Elizabethton when the Elizabethton Twins host the Johnson City Cardinals, and that will be on Tuesday, July 28th at 7. In Greenville, as well as in Elizabethton, we will have reserved section designated for realtors and your families to sit. And also, in Elizabethton, we're able to purchase the entire gate. So it will be open to the community to come in as well. So they will recognize us both locations as Realtor Appreciation Night and several times during the night. So we want to come out and show, our support also to the ball fields. So we invite you to come out, support our profession, bring your families and have a good evening, and cheer on your favorite team. And stay tuned to the Netar Briefs for more upcoming events throughout the year. And next we'll have Sandra Morse.
I'm going to be very brief. I'm excited to announce that Carla has asked us to put together a trade show for you, the members. We used to have those, some of you may recall. It's been about, I think, 7 years since we had our last one. And what we would like to do, and your input would be very helpful to us, we would like to get our local vendors, area businesses to work with us to show what they can bring to us and what we can give to them to help our consumers. What we're looking at doing is getting some people with communications like your cell phone vendors. We're looking to get people with technology such as to teach us more about computers and that type of stuff, and some of the home improvement like we have Lowe's Realtor Benefits. We'd like to get somebody from there. So if you guys have any people that you would like to participate in this, please give me or somebody at the association office a call, and we'd be glad to go to work with that. And the date for the event is October 15th. It will be 9 in the morning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it will be at Netar. And now we get to hear from our TAR Division III Vice President, Randy Thomas.
I just want to talk to you for a minute. Serving on the State Executive Committee for the last couple of years, I'm kind of privy to a few things that perhaps maybe some of you aren't. And you might want to note this. If you ever heard of a fellow by the name of Babe Ruth, he was really a star in baseball. Or Joe Montana, he was really a star in football. But I want to tell you something. Neither one of them have the record that Russ has. Do you know in 22 years he's never lost for us? Never. I mean, so when you call down there, just ask for Babe Ruth, and they'll know who to send you to. I just want to speak for a minute. Next week, a good deal of us will be in D.C. for the midterm meetings. If you're going to D.C. next week, I need to talk to you up here after the meeting. It'll take about 2 minutes, but if you're going to D.C., just come and see me. Thank you.